Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys the Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about the latest news and deals on cryptocurrency, all for you guys. And before I begin, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice. And today, I'm here to bring you guys some exciting news about Lisk. They have released their rebranding date and their future plans, and really cool features that I'm excited for. But I do have a mixed feeling about this, because even though all these things that they're releasing in the future sounds really good, they are pushing it back a bit. So the rebranding date is going to be 20th of February 2018. So this is going to be around 2 months ahead of current date. And their reasoning for it was that they want to make sure everything is secure and well-founded before releasing it, because they don't want to just release a crappy product out there. And they have spent almost a year on this rebranding and just relaunching of Lisk. So I think once this date hits, I'm going to be really excited. But for right now, kind of sucks that it's been pushed back a bit. But I'm still excited for some features that are coming to Lisk. Another news is that Lisk is listed on Binance. So if you use Binance, this is a good news for you, so that you could use it to buy Lisk. And if you want to try using Binance, I have a referral code for Binance below in the description. So use that if you want to support me and my channel. Now, so that is the relaunch date of February of 20th, 2018. And there's a couple of stuff that they're announcing at this meetup that just happened a couple minutes ago. Now, that one of the things is that they are merging Lisk Nano and Lisk Explorer into a Lisk desktop and web app. So currently, they have all four of those: Lisk desktop app, or Lisk desktop, web app, Lisk Nano, and Lisk Explorer. However, they're going to merge the last two of those into these two, Lisk desktop and web app. So what that means is that they're going to kind of combine everything into these two kind of applications that will have multiple functions and will be easier for people to use. At least that is the purpose of doing this. And I think this is a good approach. At the same time, the Lisk Nano is a kind of a light wallet, so that you don't need a lot of data or like data and speed to use it. So I'm kind of worried how the Lisk desktop will work, because if it like uses a lot of data to get it started and stuff, I might be a little disappointed, but we'll see once it comes out. And the web app is pretty cool, but right now, I don't think you can vote or unvote on the web app. So I'm not sure, because the last time I checked, I couldn't, but we'll be waiting for that. And also, a couple of stuff that I'm really excited about is the new fee system that is going to be implemented in the first quarter of 2018. Now, this one is going to be called a dynamic fee. It's going to change to dynamic fee, which is similar to Bitcoin in that the fee amount changes based on the amount of Lisk you send. So if you send a small amount of Lisk, then the fee charged on it will be lower. If you send a bigger amount, then the fee will be higher. Now, this is good for everyday people like me, because I don't own millions of dollars in Lisk. So that if I want to send in small amounts, I still have to pay the 0.1 Lisk fee, and it's kind of a lot when you accrue it over time. But with this fee change, if you send in small amounts, the fee will be smaller. I don't know how much smaller, but I'm hoping it will be like a minuscule amount, so that even probably even voting, they could change it into a smaller fee system. Hopefully. Because when the delegates are changing all the time, I want to be able to vote without having to spend one Lisk every time, and that of that sort. And also another really exciting news that they bring is that on Q3 of 2018, they're going to be releasing Decentralized exchange on Lisk. Now, they said that the main function of this decentralized exchange is to exchange from Lisk to other tokens that are built on top of Lisk. So let's say, for example, if you have Ethereum, let's say Ethereum is building their own decentralized exchange. Actually, not Ethereum. This will be kind of like 0x, because 0x is a decentralized exchange that switches from Ethereum to other ERC20 tokens. In a sense that Lisk is building their own decentralized exchange on the Lisk client, I believe, so that you could change from Lisk tokens to other tokens built on top of Lisk. And I'm not sure if other cryptocurrencies are going to be integrated, for example, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin, if you can change from those to the Lisk token or the other tokens that are being built on top of it, but that will come in as the day goes, as the years pass by. And I think for right now, the main function is to change from Lisk to other tokens that are being built on top of Lisk. This is still pretty good, so that if you have Lisk tokens, then you could buy other tokens that are being built as those side chains. Kind of rambled on, but that is the gist of it. And also, let's see. Now, another big news is that they're not like officially releasing their SDK, but what they explain is that the SDK is not like just one software, but it is multi-tools that developers can use to make a product. So they are having active product development results in higher release cycles, so towards closer to SDK in December 2017. So I think by next month they're going to either look into some actual product developments on the Lisk system and closer to the SDK, where any developer can just join and work on those side chains and different tokens on top of Lisk. And I think from here on, it will just kind of speed up the train, accelerate the train towards that being a lot of side chains and application built on top of Lisk. And I think in that December is going to really is really going to start that fire. Hopefully a good fire, not a fire burns out, but a fire that accelerates and rises like a air balloon. Yeah, so but it does say closer to SDK, so I don't think there's going to be a full complete SDK release, but they're going to be working on parts of it and work towards that full kind of a multi-tool project of the SDK. But it's still good. Also, let's see here. I want to point out something. So looking at it here, around the May to August, so from like second quarter of 2018 to third quarter of 2018, they're going to have custom tokens built on Lisk blockchain. They're going to have the decentralized app registration, so that they could register those side chains. Also with the exchange and the sidechain withdraw and deposit, so that you could change Lisk into other tokens and withdraw and deposit those tokens into the wallet. And the reason why it's happening in second and third quarter is because they're going to start the process of SDK from December. And what Max Kordic, the leader of Lisk, said is that he doesn't want a bunch of scammy projects and crappy projects built on top of Lisk. So how are they going to prevent that? So they're going to have like filter systems, in that they're going to approve the projects and see if it's well written, if it's according to the code, and if this is a legit project, so that they start from around December, and by May or June that they have already developed a quality sidechain that can be connected to Lisk, and then they would then register it, make the tokens, and make it an actual live product, so that they would have around 5 to 6 months of quality control on that sidechain. And I really like this idea, because one thing I was worried about is that what if those sidechains are a bunch of scam projects that people just put like a couple developers into and try to scam money into buying their tokens? And I think the Lisk team definitely has to kind of vet out these projects and see if these are legit or if these are just to make quick buck and get out, like Confido. But I think the Lisk team will actually get on each sidechain and see if these are legit and what kind of potential they have, and decide from there on. So really good thing to see. So overall, my my feeling or opinion towards this meetup releases is it's pretty good. It kind of sucks that the dates have been pushed back, but the overall like releases and features that they have presented to the audience, I really like it. But as you can see, the Lisk has been dumped pretty heavily today. I have no doubt it's going to go back up, but I think people might have been disappointed with the pushback of the rebranding date. But there has been a lot of good news that they are planning. So, or they could have been just kind of whales manipulating the price, because I was just looking at a couple posts and saying, oh my gosh, there's a sell wall of like 5,000-6,000 Lisk, like 10,000 Lisk over here, and buy wall here. Yeah, it's dropping even more. So if you guys bought Lisk, I probably just hold on to it, because it's gonna go back up. But maybe if you guys are planning to get into Lisk, this might be a pretty good purchase, coming down soon, because the previous resistance tends to be the new support. So if you guys see over here, around $8 to $9, or around $8, I think, was the previous resistance. And what are we going towards? We're going towards the $8. So the $8 might be the new support, and from that might be the dip that you buy into and wait for it to rise again. But this is simply my opinion. I'm probably not gonna buy more into Lisk, because I already have bought back when around here. But yeah, that's a gist of the meetup and my reaction towards this kind of release. But overall, pretty I think it was a good meetup. A lot of information that was put out that I liked, and we'll see. Wait for more exciting news in the future. So thank you guys for everything, for watching this video. If you like this kind of content, like the video, comment below what you think, and smash that subscribe button. And also, if you guys want to support the channel, check out my links below, and I really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.